afternoon, or maybe it is good morning for you. Depends where you are. Because right here in Britain, we actually have a beautiful weather, really gorgeous afternoon. And I hope wherever you are right now, you're also enjoying whether it is a weather, or maybe you're having right now breakfast, or maybe it is late night for you and you're having a drink. But whatever you do right now, please stop doing that and join us, because today I have a remarkable guest. And she is our surprise guest today because, as you know, Friday is relationship days, but with Pavlina Papalouka, who is a great, great woman. She's so awesome. But I'll tell you who she is. She's not only a founder of AwakenSpace Media and Education, she also has shared stage and cooperated with big people, somebody like Bob Proctor, Bill Walsh, John Lee from Wild Dragons, and many other people. And her company, AwakenSpace Media and Education, presents seminars, events, online courses, online mentoring programs, educational retreats, and so much more. So honestly, if you're thinking about starting online business, if you're thinking about branding, Pavlina is the person to learn from. And my darling, I'm so happy to have you today with us. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Olga. Thank you for this wonderful introduction and for having me on the show. I'm excited. Excited to share and to help people, at this time, because things have changed over the past 2 months around, how we promote ourselves online and online business, and it has become so much more important. So I'm even more excited right now to share this information and to be able to help as many people as possible. So thank you for the invitation and for everything you do. And for the wonderful energy you put in everything you do.
Oh, thank you, Pavlina. It means a lot to me. But I must say that since I met you, that was several years ago now, I click with you straight away, because you have this wonderful, feminine, energizing energy, and you were just like a magnet, and I was just drawn to you. And I remember watching your videos and thinking, oh my God, I so admire this woman. She knows what she talks about, and I'm so happy we are friends now. And I'm so happy that you also were at my birthday party. That was exciting.
Yes, it was my second Zoom birthday party of the lockdown. And it was great because that was a new thing, and we were all like locked down for like a month almost before your party. So then we started doing all these Zooms hangouts, and you were one of the first ones. And that's such a great idea. And you can connect with people from around the world. So that was amazing. And you're a great connector. So it was fun.
Thank you. That's wonderful. And I love the way how you looked great on my birthday party and how great you look today. And to be honest, you always look great. And please tell me, Pavlina, is it your secret to branding to always look great, or is it just you being born looking great?
Thank you so much. I think when you want to give good energy out to the world, when you put yourself out to the world, people can see and feel your energy. So first you need to feel good inside about yourself. So of course, taking care of your health, wellness, it's very important. Imagine somebody wants to brand themselves and put themselves out there, and they're always tired. They don't look good. They're drained. Their energy is drained. People can feel that. So it's very important as a business owner, as a professional, to take care of yourself first. And feel good from the inside. So everything starts from the inside. How you eat, how you exercise, how you think. The mindset is very important. But then also, when you feel good about yourself, you want to present yourself in the right way. And you know that very well because you always present yourself beautifully. But that's something I teach. Many people don't know that what they wear and how they present themselves matters online. They don't even know that even the colors matter, the colors that we wear, depending on the message you want to give, the styling, everything. And of course, you don't wear something that doesn't represent you, that, you admire somebody else and you try to be them. You find your own unique style, your own unique personality, your own brand, your brand message, your brand feeling, your brand colors, everything that represents you. And then you start showing up consistently online, on social media. in that way, which is your true authentic self, your best energy. You put your best energy out, and that's how you can attract the best opportunities and the best people. Yes, and that's part of what I teach, but I guess I was always passionate about this. So, and I studied and I learned, because when you're passionate about something, you want to study it, you want to learn more, right? And you become an expert. And that's what I teach people. Like, the first thing is, what are you passionate about? What do you do really well? And that is linked to what your personal brand is about. So definitely that's one of the things that, yes, I've always been passionate about, taking care of myself and health and wellness and dressing up and all. And I studied it. And there is a message behind what we do. And people pick it up. So, yeah.
I love that. I love the way how you said it. And that is beautiful. The branding starts with you. And that's what it's called, personal branding. And you're so right. How often we've seen those people who look amazing and their message is amazing, but you look at them and you think, hang on a second, I think you need some help, right? Or you think, well, something is mismatching here. And it's not even that you can see it. You can feel it. You can sense it. Something is telling you that whatever it is, but it's not right about the person. And that's because somebody is not walking the talk, because they might look and appear as beautiful and amazing person, but actually the message is not authentic. And personal branding, what I personally believe in, is more than a beautiful logo and a beautiful colors matching together and a beautiful name. It's more than that, because let's put it this way, logo will never bring you money. Colors will never bring you money. What will bring business into your business is you and the way you are.
Yes, exactly as you said it. It's your energy, your knowledge, and of course, everyone can be online today, but only a few people can really be authentic and aligned to their purpose. And you can really feel who these people are. People are becoming more intelligent now in knowing who is authentic and who doesn't feel right. And definitely there are some people out there making money and doing things, being inauthentic, but they cannot sustain it for a long time. You will see that. And when the backlash comes, it's very big on them. So definitely it's all about being authentic and being aligned to your purpose, and really wanting to help others, when you're doing something. And of course, I can think of many times that I've been tired. I haven't been my best, self, because things were going on. But still, when you show up as authentic and you don't pretend, people will still connect with you. Yes, and it's okay to not feel well. Like during the lockdown, for example, it would be silly to go on social media every day looking exactly the same how I looked before the lockdown. During the lockdown, when everyone was locked at home, being super dressed up and pretending that nothing is happening, it's not authentic either. So, but yeah, it's about giving that authentic message and also making sure you add value to people. Every time you go online, you ask yourself, how am I adding value to others right now?
Love that. Love that.
How am I helping people with what I'm doing online right now, with what I'm saying? Is it about me or is it about them? Am I helping? Because if you're not helping, it's better to stay quiet until you figure out how am I helping people with my message. And when you're really helping people and it's coming from your heart and from inside, people connect to that.
Absolutely. What can be better than actually receiving a real help from an authentic person, somebody who is there to seriously help you? And I have here a comment from Tanya, and it's a beautiful comment. She says, yes, with lots of exclamation marks. I love that. High five. Great tips. Your image is for sure the first impression. And that's, I think, Pavlina, what you know a lot about, how can we create the best impression about the business, about our message, about who we are within first few seconds, because I think they were saying like we have 7 seconds to impress somebody. And what would you say are your best tips, to use in a business, online or offline, from a business owner perspective, how to impress your audience, how to give them message within first seconds in terms of your branding?
Well, it's what we were just talking about, like really being congruent, really deciding what your purpose is, feeling it, knowing that this is your purpose, doing something that you're passionate about. We have a word in Greek. It's called enthusiasmos, enthusiasm. And enthusiasm comes from the words en, theos. Theos is God, and is inside. So when you're enthusiastic, when you're passionate, you have the God inside. So people can see that. So when you're aligned to your purpose, when you're enthusiastic and passionate about what you do, and when you present yourself in the right way, because this is important as well. Like I said, the colors, the sound, even, the lighting, now that we take care of the little details so that we make the people's experience more pleasant online, because people are exposed to so much information. And when you don't take care of how you present yourself and how you present your business, it's going to show, because other people do care. So it's not about spending too much money on logo or, like design and all these things. Of course, it's beautiful. The more you can invest in beautiful design and beautiful logos and beautiful clothes, it does matter, right? It does matter. But just start small and start by caring about how you look, your message. And with the first word you say, you have to really know who you're speaking to, who your ideal audience is, and add value to them. Say something that is in their mind and how you're helping them. So the first 7 seconds, yes, especially online, when somebody's scrolling on the newsfeed and you see all these videos, definitely it's 3 to 7 seconds you decide if you're going to watch the video. But I don't believe that if people online, especially online, in a one-to-one meeting, intuition works better. So that's very important. People pick up the energy. So when you go to a networking event, it's so much easier. We are humans. We have intuition, even if we don't know it. We do pick up the energy of the other person. So definitely what's going on inside you, even before you go on an online video or before you go to a networking event, just balancing your energy. And really, I like to do these exercises where I send energy out and I send light to people, But not everyone has to do that. It's, really coming with the intention to care with a good energy. That's important as well. But online, have in mind that people might have to see you a few times on their newsfeed before they click. So it's also about consistency, about showing up. There has been many people that told me, I was, because I'm online like many years, the first couple of years when I was looking at you, I didn't really pay any attention. I didn't think anything. But now, like, I think you're amazing and you're like the best person in what you do. And I love your work because at some stage they took the time to listen or it was more relevant to them or somebody recommended it. Or many people recommended me. That's the power of branding. That play a role. Imagine if you're there on your own, on the newsfeed, up and down the newsfeed, and people don't know you. They don't know why they should listen. But imagine if there's a lot of people recommending you and talking. And then the same person will say, wait a minute, why is everyone talking about this other person and recommending them? So it's also the power of branding by association, people recommending you. So just keep showing up, keep building that brand, keep creating the content, and also creating the credibility through collaborations as well. That's important. So be patient. That's what I'm trying to say. It's be patient. It might take a while for some people to make that connection. And I don't expect it every time to happen in the first 7 seconds. Many people create one video and then very few people watch it and they get disappointed. Or they build their brand for a month and then they get disappointed. And that's a long game. The more you build it, the bigger it becomes, the more benefits it brings. So you have to, figure out the long game. But yes, on the short game, on the first 7 seconds, purpose, passion, very clear message that is directed to your audience, and also definitely take care of your appearance and what message you want to give out and link that to how you present yourself. So
Love that. Yeah. Love that. This is so powerful. I love the way how you wrap it up. Yes, it is about the first impression, but again, it's about the audience. How can you bring more value to them? What's there for them? And what can you do for them? Yes, being authentic, bringing your passion. I think passion is the most important thing in what you do. Very often you watch some videos and you look at people, you think, why do you even make this video? Like, I mean, what's the point? Like, you can tell they're not passionate. You can tell they're not enjoying that. And I'm thinking, well, in that case, don't do it. And I do get the point. You have to start somewhere. And if I look back on my very first video, it's like, oh my God. Right? And everybody has this in their journey. So it's absolutely normal. But when you don't have passion, when you don't have those shiny eyes, and when you don't think about, oh my God, what can I bring to you? Not thinking about, oh, let me just show up myself in the best way. No, it's about the audience. It's about what is there for them. And I love the way how you said it. And I have here lots of love for you, Pavlina. Diana says, so excited to be here. Pavlina, this is also powerful. Yes, the authenticity. She's sending love hearts. Oh, Louisa, we also have Louise with us. Louise Burchell, she's sending love hearts. And she says, purple is my color. She even sent 3 love hearts. Ladies, if you do have any questions, Pavlina is here. Feel free to ask anything. Pavlina will be...
I wanted to tell you a secret. I tell this to all my clients. It took me, I had a camera from 2012, and I was making videos on my own for 2.5 years to 3 years before I posted my first video.
Wow!
I really wanted to do it and add value and to be really ready when I go online. So when I did that, I did a lot of preparation, and then I met one of my mentors, John Lee, who guided me.
Yes.
And it's what you said. Is like today everyone thinks I should make a video. So let me get the phone, and it's so easy to make a video. And everyone tells you, make content, create content, and people go and do like random stuff, and then they don't stand out, and they don't get results, and they get disappointed. And why I waited all this time? Yes, I'm a perfectionist. Yes, I should have done it earlier. But first, I wanted to really be valuable when I show up, and really do it in a good quality, in a beautiful way. And secondly, when I really started presenting a lot more content is when I got a mentor. And that's the power of mentoring, and that's what I do with people today. When you want to do video and when you want to build your brands, and you just see people doing things, and then you try to figure it out on your own, and you don't have somebody to guide you, you're probably going to make a lot more mistakes. So when I see that when I mentor people, they come into my academy or my personal mentoring, and I give them the formula. They send me the video to see it first. If it's not good, we don't post it. So of course, it's very important to educate yourself on the right way to do this, right? That's why I do what I do. That's why you see so many people online now. And you're wondering, why are they doing video? Because they go online, they go on YouTube, they hear a lot of experts, and they tell them, do video. But it's not only do, it's how you do it.
Exactly.
How you do it. What is your message? What is your goal? Everything together. That's why when people talk about personal branding, some people talk about just image or just logos or just website. No, it's a combination of things. And I cannot teach it by teaching only one thing. I have to teach the whole combination of things you need to do to present this powerful, authentic brand and the business around it. Because I teach mostly entrepreneurs, but many of my clients, they also got like amazing job proposals after they because they figured out exactly who they are. They put it out in the right way. So it's a combination of things. That's why I just wanted to comment on that, on the number of people doing video today. But of course, on the other side, get started. Don't sit there and wait, but get help. That's what I feel. Now, maybe the advice is not for everyone, but that's what I did with myself. And I might have delayed a bit more than the time when I decided to do videos, but at least I know it comes out in good quality. Yeah.
That's true. And I think only when you look back and you join all those dots and you see when did you really accelerate in your journey, whether it is personal development or your business, and you realize you accelerated when you had somebody to mentor you, when you had somebody to coach you. And I'm not sure how about you, but when I look at my journey, I'm thinking, well, you should have got a coach earlier. Would you say the same thing?
Yeah. I mean, for me, it was a little bit different because I started working with all these big speakers, Dr. John DeMartini, Bob Proctor, 2012, and then a lot more speakers who talked about branding and online business. And I was afraid to put myself on stage. So I had mentors. I would meet these people and they would guide me and I bring them to Cyprus, we hang out. So I would get the mentoring and I still didn't feel good enough to put myself out there. So I needed a lot of push from my mentors. For me, I needed a lot of push, like really big push to go out there. So for me, if it wasn't for my mentors, I don't think I would do what I'm doing today. But now I'm doing it confidently because I know the formula and I know what works. And of course, the more you go online, the better you get. And you should have seen it from yourself, right? You have to put yourself in the water, get wet, and then you become better and better and better. You can delete old videos if you don't like them.
I love that.
Mentoring, yes. Mentoring. That's why we do what we do, right? We want to help people to avoid the pain of making a lot of mistakes and to get where they want faster and easier.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love how vulnerable you are. I love that you are really honest and authentic right now. You don't try telling us like, oh no, since the start I was absolutely perfect. You really share your journey and it's so aligned together what Louise says here. I'm just building my brand and getting comfortable in front of the camera. Here we go. What advice would you have starting out? Oh, what would be the best advice to Louise Burchell from you, Pavlina?
To get comfortable in front of the camera?
Yes.
Well, other than the mentoring, of course, getting somebody to help you, I believe it's practice. And there is a formula that I give to my clients that I can give on this live because I believe it's an easy formula. You have to think about your ideal client, the person you are speaking to, your ideal person that you want to work with in your niche. So you have to decide on that. You have to decide on your message, like a clear brand message. Who am I and what is my message? If you don't decide on that, you're going to confuse people. So once you decide on that, you start to think about what are the problems my clients are facing right now? What are their pains? What solutions are they looking for? And you start making a list of those problems and start creating how-to videos around that. So how you do the video. So what is Louise doing? What is her profession? If she can
I know Louise personally. She is a laughter yoga practitioner and teacher. Yeah. So also a coach.
A coach. So what would people who go into laughter yoga, what are they feeling before they go to laughter yoga? Or what is the end result that they get? I haven't tried laughter yoga. I'm a yoga enthusiast since I was very young, but I haven't tried that. But maybe it's, are you feeling depressed and anxious and, panicking? I want to give you like 3 steps today on how to use laughter yoga to get out of that negative mode you're in during the lockdown. So let's do the exercise together and then start giving value to people and just showing them the laughter yoga on the video. We're giving them some tips. So first you tell the problem. So for number 1 step in the video, you mention the problem or the pain and the outcome they want. Then you give them the steps. So you add a lot of value. And then you give some kind of call to action, which could be, if you enjoyed this, subscribe or comment or check out my website. And it's okay to do a call to action. We don't have to do it in every video. But if you see the big YouTubers online, they're not afraid to do their call to action. You're doing so much effort to produce that content. Time, energy, money. Yes. So, of course, feel good about giving that call to action. That was a thing that I had a big resistance to do. doing calls to action. Really,
Yes.
I really had a lot of resistance to all the things I'm teaching. When I think about Pavlina 10 years ago and even 5 years ago, oh my God, that was like, I had to be pushed so much by my mentors. No, Pavlina, you have to do it, but I can. And then I do it and it works.
Yes. It does, yes, and it's surprising when you push yourself because your mentor's pushing you. And I have my own social media coach as well, and every time when we meet, he's like, "Olga, I was watching your social media," and I'm like, "Oh my God!" But you're right; it was for me such a challenge as well to start doing this call to action, whether it is to type it in a text, whether it is to say in a video. It is quite challenging, and even just to be really like efficient on a video rather just rambling all the time, because we all can ramble forever, but it is about being quite short, efficient, and straight to the point. That takes practice as well. But I love what you said there. Think about the problem.
You can do a long video as long as it adds value.
Yes.
If you're just rambling there, yes, sometimes you will lose people. But of course, when we go live, we can be a little bit more relaxed. But yes, when you are adding value to people, you can't lose with that.
Yes.
Somebody will see it. So even if one person. Sometimes I do a video or a story on my Instagram and I say something very private, and I'm not sure if I should have shared that, but then I get a lot of messages on those stories because people connect and they said, "Thank you for sharing. Thank you, I needed to hear that." So even if one person in the beginning, even if one person connects to your message and they find it useful, it was worth it. Yeah. That's how you should think. You should think like you're talking to this one person. Don't focus on where are all my followers. Oh my God, just focus on that. You're helping this one person right now. I'm helping Louise right now, with her business, and it's worth it here. So if it's worth it for this one person, then my time was worth it today, and then it could be worth it for thousands of more along the way.
Love that tip. Absolutely. That's my favorite tip. But think about the person whom you're helping right now. Just like right now, you're answering the question to Louise. So thank you so much, Louise. I hope you're happy with this answer. And Diana says, yeah, I feel so inspired. I sit and make videos to practice and it is fun, in capitals. I still have a long way to go though. So your insights are so very helpful. And Dana also says, thank you for the beautiful reminder to stay mindful about what I'm passionate about sharing. What am I giving? This is very valuable. Oh, this is so beautiful.
Of course, practice. And it's okay to record 2-3 videos and just delete them. Like I did it for years. I have so many videos. I might post them one day and I have them somewhere, those videos that I was shooting and I was never posting because I didn't know what I was doing. And now I'm watching the videos and part of the video was good, but part of the video wasn't good, or I would just lose my words. So practice is okay to practice, of course. And the more you practice, the better you become. One of my mentors says there is no substitute to stage time. So this is for speakers. There's no substitute to just putting yourself on stage. And the same with video as well.
Yes, so. Very true, very true. Oh, thank you for this. I love what Tanya says here. She says, I think camera can be so scary. Ooh, we all had that. I can relate to everything you're saying. A little wink. I feel that having the right message sometimes isn't enough. Your body language and the way you deliver the message. Oh, what would you say about that, Pavlina?
Definitely body language it's extremely important and something I had to work on, especially when moving on stage. I think I'm very expressive naturally from a child. I was always on stage. But a lot of people, when I work with my clients and we do these boot camps, especially the live boot camps where we practice speaking from stage, and we don't understand what we do before somebody tells us. And this happened when I went on a boot camp myself. Speakers boot camp, and then I realized, for example, I was shaking a lot, and nobody told me that I shouldn't be shaking while I was shaking on stage, or I was doing things that I didn't know I was doing. So when you shoot a video of yourself and you watch yourself, then take notes, and then next time try to improve that thing. So it's important to watch ourselves as well. I mean, it's great to have a mentor but it's important to watch ourselves and to watch our videos. I was listening to somebody who was a great athlete, and he said, how I became a great athlete is I would sit at night and watch my games and watch how I could improve. And then I would watch other athletes that I wanted to be like, and I would compare every night. I would go and watch those videos. I was like, wow, I have so many videos of my talks. I have to go and start doing that, start doing these movie nights where I watch myself.
Yes.
Because it's very important, to watch yourself. You can understand a lot of things, but also ask for feedback. If I don't ask for feedback, sometimes I don't know what I'm doing, right?
That is so true. That is so true. And this is so powerful. And I think this is the most important thing, because very often I coach people on public speaking as well. It was just randomly how people started asking me, can you please coach me in public speaking? And I was like, well, I'm not like a, coach, but yeah, okay, I can help you. And it's exactly what we do. Actually, I tell them, look, before we go into any theory or practice or learnings, I want to see you. And what is really powerful right now to do this over the Zoom calls, because I record them and and I send them back the recording, and then we discuss obviously, what was great, what was supposed to be improved. And it is remarkable how people say, I hate watching myself back. And to be honest, nobody enjoys that, right? But it's so powerful, because when you look back at yourself, you see what you have done. You see how you moved, whether it is your eyes you're rolling or whatever else. And it's so powerful because all of a sudden you stop doing that. Once you become more mindful and you start controlling your actions, it's really powerful. And I love here a comment from Howard. He says, hi ladies, this is on Facebook. I'm working now, so I will get shot for this, but I had to say hello. Pavlina is such an inspiration. I love that. Hello. And we have also Jackie and Diana. She also says, I'm excited to be here. And so Diana says, this is so close to my heart, being your brand, to get up every day and give to myself first, taking care of my health, my emotions, and my spirit. This is the only way that I can share and teach self-love the way that I do it.
Yeah, they will pick up your energy. So we have to take care of ourselves first. For me, personal branding starts from the inside out. It's not just, I'm giving you some formulas. It doesn't work like that. It starts from the inside. Yes. Absolutely.
Yes. And Sophia says the same thing. Authenticity is the key. Beautiful. Yes. And what Jackie says, this is great. Hi, Olga and Pavlina. I don't like... this is a good one. I don't like having my picture taken. As Olga knows, so videos are really hard for me, but I'm considering. Have watched some YouTube videos and most suggest a circle light to give best lighting. Do you think that I should invest in one straight away? That's a great question. What would you think about? What would you say about this?
I didn't have a light for a long time. Now I have. Look, let me just switch it off. You see?
Exactly.
A lot of Zooms. So I did not have a light for a long time, so don't let that stop you. But I live in Cyprus and have plenty of sun, and I go out. And if that will make you feel more confident, do that. I mean, they start from 35 pounds. It's nothing, So if that will make you feel more confident, and a little microphone for better sound, definitely do that. I'm not using even a microphone right now. I just have a small ring light. And definitely it made me feel more confident to hire a video team, which now we cannot do due to the lockdown. So now all we can do is show up as our best selves on Zooms, on these online meetings. So whatever makes you feel more comfortable, yes. And it does improve the quality, of course. It does improve the quality. So do that. I think something that you said before, because you mentor people on public speaking, I think this is what we do when we mentor people how to present themselves on videos and on, speaking from stage and public speaking. It's going to become so much more important now.
Yes.
Because people go on online meetings now and they can see themselves on video as well, and they becomes more scary. But as a professional, in any profession, you should be able to stand and present in front of a room of people. You might want to present a proposal, anything. It's a very, very important skill. to learn how to speak publicly and even how to be on video and be comfortable if you want to progress in today's business environment, right? So
Yes,
I think it's super important, and it's the biggest fear of people, not only photos, but video as well. This is what I realized. I never had this fear myself. It's a lie. I said that I had it, right? For a while. I wanted to be on video and on stage. I had a little bit of fear, yes, but not like I see with other people. It's a huge fear. It's like the biggest fear. So I think, yes, investing in professionals, even a professional photographer, professional coach, professional videographer, that definitely helps. But if you get a professional videographer and you don't know what you're saying, again, so definitely do the preparation. So if a ring light makes you feel better, definitely get a ring light to get started. Mm-hmm.
That's true, because it will create the difference. It certainly will. But again, as you said, if you don't have the message, if you don't have something to share, it doesn't matter how professional you look. It all starts with you. This is so powerful. Thank you, Pavlina, for this. We have so much love here, actually. We have so many people join. That's beautiful. And what Jackie says, okay, that's great. I was thinking if I look better, I will feel more confident about doing videos. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much, Jackie, for saying thank you as well. That's wonderful. But I also love, Louise, actually, she clarified, she said she's happiness and resilience coach. So basically, Louise, for you, it is about talking what issues your clients are facing. And as Pavlina said, think about one client at a time. This is so powerful. Pavlina, you have so much wisdom. I just love that. Absolutely.
Your ideal person that you ever work with out of all your clients.
Yeah.
Think about that person. Why did they come to you for help and advice? What was the problem you were facing? How did you help them? Start writing down and then create videos around that. Because that's my ideal person. So I want to attract more of those people. So let me start solving their problems online.
Yes, wonderful. And especially nowadays, we are in a lockdown. Everybody's online. Just move your business online, appear there, be foundable, be visible with great messages about your business. That's so important. So Louise is also thanking you. And Diana says, wow, these steps are powerful. The call to action takes time. I'm still trying to get used to it, but I'm excited in capitals about my product. So why should I feel bad about call to action? There we go. Exactly. Why should you feel bad? It's your product. It's your transformation you offer to people. I love that. Really love that. And I love the comment here from Maria. She says, good for me too. I always have difficulty to share personal life.
Okay, personal life, it's not necessary to share it's your choice if you're going to share your personal life. So that's definitely a personal choice. A lot of big branding experts and people who have built big brands like Gary Vaynerchuk, which was one of the first people I interviewed on my YouTube channel. And he's the one who said, go into content. He told me, and it took me another year after that. Never mind. So he never shares anything about his wife and children. He has millions of followers. And that's okay. And he has a proper, huge business and brand. Nobody knows about his wife. Maybe they know the name. Nobody has seen a photo of the kids, of the wife. He shares his father. He shares his father because they're business partners as well, but never the family. And you don't need to share personal things as long as you're not being inauthentic. Sometimes I see people who are trying to present an image of themselves that behind the scenes, they're not that person in their personal life, and sometimes it makes you wonder, are they hiding something? And usually they are.
Yes.
But, you don't have to. You don't have to. It's a personal choice. It's okay. Some people, they feel very comfortable sharing their children, their husband, doing lots of videos, lots of photos. And some other people, they don't feel okay. And if your business is not connected to your personal life, why should you share your personal life online?
Exactly. That's very true. Yes.
You choose the categories of the content that you want to present. Have some categories of content. And if there is part of your personal life that is called, let's say, vacations, you can share your own photos. You don't need to share who you go on vacations with.
Yes.
Right? And still do it perfectly okay and add value. So it's up to you how you share and what you share.
That's very true. And also we have to be very mindful of people, would they want to appear on our social media? And that's, I think, one of the things we have to find out. If you go travel with somebody, if you go somewhere, are you okay if you're going to appear in my video? Are you okay to appear on my picture on my social media? Because they might not have that strong following in their personal life. And now all of a sudden they're in the spotlight. It's like once I post a picture of me and my friend, like long-term friend, like we are friends for 15 years. And she was like, Olga, after you posted this picture, so many people just inviting me to be friends. Never do it again. And I was like, oh, yes, I should have asked you actually. But, I didn't even think about it. I didn't even think that people will be starting straight away inviting her to be friends after I posted our picture. That didn't cross my mind. So I think we should be really mindful.
I was thinking about that because I have a lot of clients and friends who love to take photos with me. So my profile is full of them, but a lot of my life is not on Facebook. So people sometimes I think, people think all of these people are my only friends, but I have all these other people in my life that nobody knows about. But that's not my actual life, So because those people either they don't feel comfortable, they don't want to share. My sister doesn't want me to share the kids, for example, which I spend a lot of time with, and my parents don't want to have too many photos on social media. Lots of other friends. So it's up to you what you choose to share. And a lot of our personal life, it's okay to keep private, right? And ask people. A lot of my friends, they don't feel comfortable. A lot of them, I don't want to share. A lot of things I don't want to share. I don't want to share everything I'm doing and everywhere I'm going. At some stage, I was oversharing, and people were peeking into my life way too much, and it was scary. Like at some stage, it was like a little bit of even stalking and knowing too much about me. And at some stage, I said, "Okay, I'm overdoing it. It's not even necessary what I'm doing." It was like a few years back when I started building my brand. The first year, I realized people are watching everything I do. They know where I am. It was a little bit spooky. So I don't think you should be sharing everything, to be honest. I think it starts to get a little bit spooky, and some people are stalking too much. So just share what you need to share.
True, exactly. What feels right for you? There's no right or wrong. It's only you who decide. Do you want to be like Kardashians who are sharing everything about their lives, which is their choice. It's not right or wrong. Or do you want to be like Gary Vee, who has his personal life, but he hasn't been sharing anything about his personal life.
Even the Kardashians, you think they're sharing everything, but the content they share, it's highly edited.
Oh, yes.
It's not everything.
Of course.
They share their personal life, and that's why you see a lot of ups and downs in their life, because when you overshare, there are many eyes watching, and
there are consequences.
There are consequences, but still, it's overly edited and filtered, their life. It's not what you think that you're watching everything. They're professionals in what they do. They're building a business there. People think it's just a reality show. It's a business, and we should all think about our social media and our content like a business. When we think about it like a business, it starts to produce also money for us, which we need to live. And the Kardashians, they became billionaires now.
Exactly.
In a certain way, which is not the way for everyone. It's their way.
Exactly. Yeah, it's our personal choice, and it's everybody's choice. So, Maria, don't you worry too much. If you do want to share your personal life, that's your choice. Nobody will judge you for that, because you should do what feels right for you. That's a wonderful answer. Thank you so much, Pavlina. That's really good.
Yeah.
And what we have here from Diana, she says, I have received negative feedback when I share a personal truth. Sometimes my truth affects the people in my life. What do you suggest for honest sharing in a respectful way?
Okay, that's a great question as well, and I've been discussing this with another friend who is in branding, and he's always posting that, and I love that. He's always polarizing people online with his opinions, and he doesn't care, because if you try to make everyone happy with your post, you don't really have a personality. You're just trying to make everyone happy. So you should decide what your values are, what you stand for, write them down, and what you stand against. And if you want to build a brand that, yes, it's not overly polarizing, it's not starting fights, I think we should be very careful with politics. We should be very careful with conspiracy theories and news that we're not, like, there haven't been confirmed yet. So when we share these things, we should be careful, and it's going to be a backlash. But if you're just sharing your truth and you're thinking about the person reading. So what I do sometimes, I'm thinking about the person reading, and I'm thinking, if they're on the other side, am I offending them too much without them having done something wrong? So, for example, let me give you an example. If my personal truth is, you shouldn't share your family on social media because there are many eyes, on social media, and they send bad energy or whatever. And they're stalking you. And one of my clients loves sharing her kids and sharing in a beautiful way. I might be offending her at that moment. Okay, so I should find a smoother way to communicate that message from my point of view and say, that's my truth. I feel that this could be happening and we should be a little bit more careful, but there is a right way to do it, and if that's your way, that's fine. So as long as we are not offending somebody that hasn't really done anything, let's say wrong means hasn't created harm on somebody else, hasn't harmed somebody else with what they do. If your truth is about something that is it's true, somebody's harming somebody else, I don't think there is a problem sharing it. And I don't think there is a problem in polarizing a bit on social media, because that's how you present your unique personality and your unique self and your unique values. And a lot of the big experts out there and the big bloggers and the big brands on YouTube even, they have these opinions. Even if they're meditation gurus and yogi gurus that I follow, they do have their own opinions. And the bigger your brand is, you're going to polarize people. I have people that I follow that I do yoga with, and they have millions of followers, and they only talk about healthy eating and meditation, all these beautiful things, and they have people fighting them and against them and posting negative comments. So you cannot get everyone to like you if you show your personality and your truth online. Their truth is, we eat vegan, and that's why we eat vegan, and we're okay with everyone else that doesn't eat vegan. We don't have a problem. So you don't fight against everyone else and try to make them feel bad. You just share your truth. I like that way. I don't like the way, it's not about what I like. I don't think it's correct to try to put people down. Let's say somebody in my team was a vegan, and then she went somewhere and she posted a chicken and she said, this chicken was saved by people who were, this poor chicken was going to be eaten by these terrible people. Like, that's...
Yeah, it's cringeworthy.
Maybe not the best way to share your truth. But if you're saying, that's my way, that's my truth, that's why I'm vegan, and then I'm okay with everyone else, but that's why I do this, you're not offending anyone, right? And somebody's going to be offended anyway. If your brand gets bigger and bigger and bigger, somebody's going to get offended anyway, but you shouldn't care. You shouldn't care because it's coming from your heart. It's your truth. You're not really offending anyone. You're just sharing your message. You're sharing something of value, right? So most times it's about how we feel about what other people think of us.
I love that. It's so powerful. And the truth is, we don't have to be likable by everyone. When you stick to your truth and you say, this is my opinion, this is how I live, this is what I do, you will attract that tribe, and you will attract people who are like you. And those who are not like you, they will just either unfollow you, unfriend you, they will block you. But you don't have to be likable by everybody.
That's okay, because you want to attract your audience, your tribe, the people that resonate with you, with your energy. That's okay. But those tips I have given, I think they are important in this online world. When you see so many things on social media, fighting and polarizing and different opinions. So Yes, there is a way to have a brand that is not so polarizing. But some people like to go the extreme, and that's okay.
Oh, yeah.
They can go the extreme, and then they can take on the consequences to their brand. I've seen that happening as well recently. So
Yes, because it takes a while to build a reputation. It takes effort and time and commitment and persistence, and then it takes about seconds to ruin your reputation just by saying something totally wrong, just behaving a bit wrong, and therefore we have to be mindful.
or just attacking everyone else that is not aligned to your opinion.
Yes, yes. Oh, that is so powerful. Love that. Thank you so much, Pavlina, for this answer. Really wonderful. Maria says the same thing. Great question, Diana. I feel the same. Share personal things is difficult when involve other people. Well, I'm so glad, girls, you asked this question. It's really, really good. And Tanya says, I just bought my light today. Hey, that's exciting. That's good. Call to action was made. Wonderful. Diana says, thank you. Very insightful. So basically, if I continue in my love lane, the people that I polarize will not be due to me being harsh, just me being true. So valuable. Oh, this is so powerful. Very true, very true. So yes, it's a wonderful, Pavlina, I'm really amazed. I'm not sure if you were checking the time or not, but just double check the time, and it's 10 to 2, and I'm not sure where exactly time has gone. Honestly, it's so powerful. And I was dying to ask you the question about colors. And maybe what we can do, maybe we can do another session on business and talking about colors, because you said, it's really powerful to choose the right colors. You said it's really powerful to stick to the branding. Could you, in few minutes time, I know it's such a big topic and I'm passionate about the topic as well, but could you just in a few words to tell people about the colors, the schemes, why it's important to be so careful what you're wearing or what your branding colors are?
Yeah, that's great. That's something I realized along the way, that color is important. It's two things. It's what matches your personality.
Yes.
That's very important, your personality and your personal colors as well. And it's also what matches your brand message and your brand image. And if we want to go to an interview, to a business meeting, to do a video, any message we give, there are certain colors that are better for that message. So let's take the colors we are wearing right now. Make it
okay.
fun.
Let's do the test.
We're wearing a bright pink, which is very feminine and happy color. It draws the attention, and it energizes people. So it's a great color to wear, like for a short video, like 1 hour. Yes, if you were going to be on stage for the whole day, maybe it's too much for the audience.
Yes.
So there is pros and cons for every color, but there are some colors that are neutral, that are safe. If you want to play it really safe. Now, purple is again a very well accepted royal color. It shows wisdom and royalty and all this beautiful feeling. So again, it's a nice color if you feel that it suits you, because you also need to find the colors that when you wear them, I guess that's how I knew from when I was younger, I was wearing different colors, and then I saw what colors people commented on. And then I knew, that color must suit me because everyone is commenting on that color. Now, some people, they like to wear a lot of black, and black is a very neutral color. And it's okay for IT people and artists. It's neutral because they want to show their work on the background. Okay. Black is also very good for corporate, like if you want to go for an interview to be a top manager, you can wear black and a little bit of white as well.
Yes.
Totally black is like very harsh color for corporates, top manager position. But still, you have to think, if you want to go on stage and the stage is dark, usually the stage is black, and then you wear black, then you disappear on stage. So you have to think about the environment, the context. There are colors that are good for any condition, like blues, all shades of blues. Of course, every shade of blue is different, and we can go into like different shades of blue. But if you find your blue, what looks good for you, of course, softer blues convey softer personality, and navy blues are, again, if you want to go to a serious business meeting, wear more like navy blue, but blue conveys trust, conveys truthfulness, honesty. So if you want to really, and it's the color that most people like. So it's the most pleasant color to the eye. So if you really want to be neutral, blue is a good color. Red, on the other hand, which is your color, very passionate, and it conveys a lot of passion, but you have a very soft personality. So I like the red on, because your personality is so, it's the tone of your voice and everything is so soft. Otherwise, it can be aggressive. That's why you see some politicians, like Trump, he wears like a red tie, and the message is, I'm the boss here, and I'm aggressive.
Yes.
And he's okay with it. And you see, if you watch politicians and big speakers, and you watch what they wear on stage, you're going to see a pattern in the colors. You're going to see black and white a lot, very plain, basic colors. Black and white's, again, a good combination. You're going to see a lot of blue. But then you're going to see some people wearing the purple tie or the red tie to convey a certain message. Okay, so every color is important. Yellow is a happy color. Again, draws a lot of attention. If you want to do a video, you wear yellow, that draws a lot of attention. Again, it's not for every topic. So when a client wants to talk about a very sensitive topic, emotional, sensitive topic, I will tell her to wear a softer color, like a soft pink or white, and then talk about that heavy topic. Don't wear a red and go talk about the heaviest topic, like about how you were sexually harassed, for example. Had one client that shared it beautifully. So we play a little bit with the colors according to the message we want to convey. We are not too noisy. Some people are too noisy with their colors. So you and me now we're wearing plain colors so that people can pay attention to what we're saying. But it's okay it depends if you want to wear a floral. It depends where you are, the circumstances. It's not safe. The floral is not safe everywhere. But if you're going to go to a women's event or a wedding or a social event, go ahead, wear your florals. So I could go on forever.
I know, and I'm so passionate about this as well. And I think it will be really valuable just to bring you back to talk about this, because there's so much to know. And when you combine colors, they affect you in different way, and they make you feel different way. And I must say, on reflection of what you said, yes, my favorite color is red. My branding, even my office blinds are red and white, because that's my branding. And if I cannot use white, I will use black in that case. For example, if the writing cannot be seen on the white or something. But I must say, majority of my wardrobe is red, because I love red, and that's why I chose as my branding as well. And I must say, Pavlina, people absolutely love you here. So Maria says, thank you, Pavlina, great tips. Please stay more time. Diana says, yes, Maria, I agree. I could keep listening to this talk for another hour easily. And Tanya says, great insights, Pavlina. Thank you. And she's giving a high five. Thank you, Olga, for this wonderful show. You're so welcome, darling. Have a wonderful day. Oh, Maria asks, actually, how about gray?
Okay, gray is, again, a more corporate color. So if you go for a corporate job, it's a very good color for the interview. Yes. Like serious corporate, you go for a bank interview, or like some kind of financial manager in a big company. It's a very neutral color. You will not stand out at all. So I wouldn't advise it for speakers or for videos. But if you go for a corporate interview, a corporate job, is good. Sometimes, of course, combinations of colors are very fashionable. So gray is also used in the fashion industry a lot, but they make beautiful combinations as well. I mean, gray and black are also for artists and, this fashionable people. I used to work with fashion designers, and they work a lot with those colors in the past, in my previous life, before I became a speaker. Definitely for corporates. Jobs, and if you don't want to stand out, or for artists as well, in combination with black, IT jobs, this kind of more I would say, jobs that either very corporate or has to do with maths and with numbers and with not so much the person like us that is marketing, that is out there. It's the person that is more behind the scenes and doing the work and developing the software. And so it's an okay color. It's very neutral. And if you want to appear neutral, you wear the gray. Yeah.
Wow, that's so powerful. I'm so grateful, Pavlina. Honestly, I could spend with you probably 3 days talking about that. And that wouldn't be enough. Because it's
on YouTube as well, on colors, on my what to wear for your brand.
Yes, I did. Yeah, and you have awesome video there where you actually also changing dresses.
Yes,
so what you do, you talk. Yeah, and that's my favorite video, honestly, because you not only talk about colors, but you also wear the dress. And I was watching and thinking, wow, that makes so much sense. What I'll do, I'll post this video below this video so people can watch it as well, because it's really powerful. When you changing your colors, you talk about, I think there was also white color included, and I think also green.
Yeah, green it's a beautiful color for getting friendly and approachable. So I covered the basic colors and some combinations, but we could go forever and different shades of colors. And also people need to have in mind it's also what suits your personality and your colors, because we all have our personal colors, and that you can either go to an expert, or I talk with a couple of experts because I have so many clients and they said, we don't need to do the test on you because you know exactly, like intuitively, I guess, or from so many years of studying this, I know what suits me. But other people don't. So sometimes it's useful to go to an expert and they just see what blue is the best blue for you and what green is the best green for you. And they give you like a color code as well. So you can go like very in depth into that. But I'm more interested in the impact of each color that you wear on your logo, on your branding, on everything, all your communication online, and of course, what you wear.
Yeah, because again, when you wear your branding colors, you reinforce your message and automatically people start remembering you. It's like the swoosh from a Nike. You don't have even Nike anymore anyway. Just see this swoosh, people know that's a Nike and they know it's a black sign. That's it, people know that. And the same with you, if you wear your branding color and you find the shade which suits you, which I totally agree with you, Pavlina. My life completely changed after I went to color specialist, and I was forever so sure that brown hair color suits me, and people like that, and I like it as well. But I went to color specialist, and she said, "Oh my God, Olga, I wanted to tell you for so long because we knew each other for some time, business-wise." And she said, "But you are not autumn, you are winter, and you should wear darker hair color." And I was like, "Oh my God!" And I'm looking at all my branding after that, at all my old videos, thinking, "Jesus Christ, how was I brown? Like how?" Looking now, thinking, yes, it's a big difference, and choosing the right colors, which I was wearing after she explained to me what was my palette and what was not my palette. Oh, that was so life-changing. And I know what's really surprising. When you said you're really passionate about colors used in the branding, it's so surprising how when you start wearing your right colors, which are also matching your branding, how much more you start selling. Because people perceive you completely different. And for some reason, they trust you more, they listen to you more, they just click with you so much more better. So knowing the power of colors is really important, and matching that with your branding and with your message is just the next level. It's such a boost to your business. And I think, Pavlina, we will have to have you back because girls are saying, yes, please, love this theme. Let's have you back. So yes, people want you back, Pavlina.
I'll be happy. I love talking about things I'm passionate about. So yeah.
That would be wonderful. And Howard is saying, I will look out for the replay. Looks like I missed a good show. Because he messaged me recently privately. He said, Olga, I'm so sorry. I'm going to miss your show today because I'm working. But he is so in love with you. He loves you as well. And he was like, oh my God, I'm working. So yes, Howard, you're more than welcome to watch the replay. It's going to be there on YouTube and also Facebook. It will be there. But Pavlina, I would love to have you back because, well, people love you. They're just like, we want you back.
Great. We will arrange it. Let's arrange it. So
We
thank
will
you.
definitely make it.
Thank you. Glad you got value and you have the replay now as well. Thank you, Olga, for inviting me to your show. It's a wonderful discussion and it's really wonderful energy, so it flows. So
yes, it was absolutely flowing. I'm not sure where the time has gone. It was like 3 seconds. And I'm forever so grateful for all your wisdom, for your experience. I'm so also grateful for you being vulnerable and being honest, being authentic, sharing what journey you had, what difficulties you had, because we should remember nobody was born perfect. And when you talk about authenticity and then you share your own journey, that becomes it even more powerful. And what you shared today, I'm sure inspired so many. As the people say, they loved it. It was amazing. So thank you so much, Pavlina. Thank you everyone who was watching this show. Thank you for your questions, for your insights, for your participation. Really grateful. And we'll see you soon.
Thank you and see you soon. Thank you again for everything you do and all the beautiful energy you put out there through what you do.
Well, that's because I follow what you teach. Be authentic, be you, be real you. And that's my passion as well. And that's what we
you are the example of what I teach. So you follow all the advice and that's why your brand is growing right now. So it's going to grow a lot more. So that's why I wanted to be on the show, because I know that you're doing amazing things and you're going to keep doing it.
Oh, thank you, Pavlina. I wish I could give you a big hug right now. But again, we're keeping social distancing all the way from Cyprus. Exactly, sending my virtual hug. But people, today we had Pavlina with us. She's a brand expert. She's an amazing human being. She's right now in a sunny Cyprus. And I'll be honest, I'm a little bit jealous because even though it's sunny here, it's not as sunny as in Cyprus, I'm sure.
No, it's a perfect summer day today, actually. So we're looking forward to welcoming everyone back on the island soon. The island is doing amazing. Like, we have eliminated the virus from inside the island. So now we're looking to slowly unlock it. And I do feel that the good weather, the sun, I don't know, I feel it has an effect. It hasn't been proven scientifically yet. But let's see, and we're looking forward to also welcoming you on the beautiful island of Cyprus soon. It's always, it always has its door opens. Now the doors are closed, but we will be opening our doors soon.
Well, and I'll definitely come back to Cyprus because I fall in love with Cyprus. I've been there 4 times. I love that island, so I'll definitely come back. And we can do face-to-face video in that case. How great is that? That will be wonderful. Thank you so much once more, Pavlina. You are very close to me. I love you dearly, absolutely. And I really thank you once more for sparing your time, answering your questions and sharing your wisdom. Thank you. Cannot thank you enough, but thank you once more.
Thank you too. Thank you. And keep up the great work. Bye.
Thank you. Bye, everyone. Thank you for watching.
Bye, everyone. Bye.